Thanks for tuning into the Texas Scratch King channel. In this video you will hear about Blackrocks Kennels champion Lil Madison. Let us begin. One day I got a call from Southern Kennels USA who wanted to buy a dog from me. After going back and forth I declined his offer. However, I lent him Rocky, who at that time was around 1 year old. Rocky stayed about a year in Florida, proving that he got what he needs before coming back to Mexico. Lil Madison also proved to be a good one with enough gameness, endurance and intelligence to be a serious prospect. One day I was invited to Tijuana for a big birthday party and I took Lil Madison with me. I just wanted her with me. Well, I ended up hooking her into Munoz at 33 pounds. It was a 18-card show and when our time came we had to face a tough one with a hard mouth, but Madison clamped on the nose right from the beginning and stayed there until her opponent's battery started losing charge. Then she was suddenly all over the place. I tried to call a turn like 40 times, but it wasn't granted by the referee. You see, the show was already over at 30 minutes. But the referee didn't granted the turn until 50 minutes. When a handle was finally made, Lil Madison scratched right into the pipes, trying to finish what she started. Another handle was made and the same scenario repeated itself, with Madison going straight back, draining out her opponent's battery. At 1 hour Munoz, dog is finally picked up, making Lil Madison a one-time winner. After the show some friends were heading to the hotel, so I asked them to take Madison to our room for a well-deserved rest. They said okay, so I put her in the car and went back. Shortly after they left, the police came to the site and everybody started running like crazy. On the way back, we got lost and ended up stuck overnight in the mountains. It was already well into the morning when we finally found our way back to the hotel, just to find out that Lil Madison was confiscated by the police. Fortunately, a Mexican friend managed to get the dog back and returned her to me. I would like to take the opportunity here and thank Esteban Rosas for all the help he provided. Some time later I got a call asking if I'm interested in attending a world-class event. My answer of course was yes. So Mr. Callejas hooked us into Tamba Kennels, an old-timer from Mexico, a worthy peer to men like Enrique Morfin, Antonio Bellin, Arnoldo Cardenas and many others. Tamba Kennels used a dog bred down from Sanchez, Pelate Chabela. Madison got into the shoulder right from the beginning, then worked the nose and back to the shoulders. It took some time for my opponent again to realize that there is no real way to win for them. So I decided to let it go. Finally, at 28 minutes Tamba's dog wanted no more of Madison and she was counted out, making Madison a two-time winner. I think it's worth mentioning that we traveled more than 1,200 kilometers, about 745 miles for this show. For Madison's championship we were invited to a convention organized by 300 Kennels, a team comprised of some of best dogmen from around Mexico. So, after the usual negotiating, the contract was signed and we were hooked into Mr. Juan Luna, who used a two-time winner bred by Chiflado Kennels from their own bloodline. Well, the day has come and Madison was in her best shape ever, weighing in at 33 pounds, acting crazy. She was more than ready. Madison didn't waste any time and started doing what she came for straight away. Mr. Luna's dog barely showed any signs of interest. The only thing she was doing is growling. So a turn was called early on and the scratching started and she made it. Now it was Madison's turn. And she ran a good one, screaming for more. Our opponent was horrified. So Mr. Luna picked her up at 8 minutes, making Madison a champion. Again, I would like to mentioning that we traveled more than 1,800 kilometers, about 1,120 miles for the show. After winning in some of the best international conventions, Lil Madison is home, relaxing, living the life of a champion, eagerly waiting for another champion at 33.5 pounds to pop up. Like Julius Caesar said, I came, I saw, and I conquered. Veni, Vidi, Vici, and we did it Blackrocks style. Now, before I wrap this up, I would like to thank God for my life and the chance to enjoy this moment of happiness. I would also like to thank my family, who always supported me, my wife, my daughters for making me happy, and my mother who always prays for me to get home safe. And last but not least, my father, who always encouraged me to be the best I could be, no matter what I did. It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. I would also like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all my friends for being there for me through the rough times. G-Town, Yandel, MVP Kennels, Villo, Al Mostro, Al Profe, Tito for helping me in this trip, and all those who believed in my dogs and my bloodline. For all my friends in APBT clubs in Mexico, no matter how hard it is, Never give up, life was never meant to be easy anyways. Thanks again for listening to the Texas Scratch King channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video. Until the next time my friends. As we always say, never submit to life and keep scratching every time.